Did this Cleveland fry cook accidentally stumble onto the heart health discovery of the century? Okay, I'll admit it, this is a strange story. Why? Because you wouldn't ordinarily expect to find a potential cardiovascular health breakthrough in a fry kitchen. And you certainly wouldn't expect a fry cook to play a role in what could be a once-in-a-lifetime heart health breakthrough that has doctors and researchers around the country standing at attention. But believe it or not, that's exactly what happened. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds crazy. And I'll confess, I had a hard time grasping it at first too. But in just a minute, I'll tell you how this unlikely heart health discovery is starting to turn heads across the medical community, is gaining attention from two of America's preeminent physicians, and achieved eye-opening results in a study performed by the Cleveland Clinic. But it all starts with Al Jenkins. Al was a biochemist with over 30 years of experience. But in all that time, he had never received a phone call quite like the one that woke him up from a nap one lazy Sunday afternoon. "Hey Al, you know of anything that can clean the fat out of my deep fryer?" the voice on the other end asked. It was his friend Mike, who owned a popular fried chicken restaurant in town, and he was at his wits' end. Mike fried so much chicken that his deep fryer was constantly getting coated with fat and causing him major headaches. Always willing to help a friend in need, Al brushed the sleep out of his eyes and went to work. They tried formula after formula, recipe after recipe, and nothing. Weeks went by, months. And then, as a last resort, Al finally tried an often ignored, completely natural oil he'd read about. They took a deep breath, poured it down the deep fryer, and eureka! That fat slid away like pigs on a slip and slide. Mike's fryer was free and clear. Now, the story could have ended there, but after witnessing the amazing effect this all-natural oil had on Mike's deep fryer, Al, the biochemist, asked two ingenious questions. In fact, they're the questions that led to an exciting heart health find that I bet will have your doctor shaking his head in amazement. First, he wondered, just what is this active ingredient in this natural wonder oil? And more importantly, if something this natural works so well for Mike's deep fryer, what could it do for your health? So Al decided to pose his questions to some top-notch local medical researchers to see if his ideas might have some merit. And after a few long months and several slammed doors, Al finally found a group willing to put his discovery to the test. But not just any test. Before they invested their time, money, and effort in Al's idea, they needed to be sure. So the group commissioned a head-turning study performed at the Cleveland Clinic. And the results might have just put Al's formula on the medical map to stay, because this world-renowned clinic put Al's mystery oil to the test. You see, when researchers set out to test the effectiveness of any heart formula, they don't simply test the product on run-of-the-mill everyday mice. That'd be too easy. They perform a placebo-controlled test on what are known as ApoE mice. These are mice specifically bred for heart tests such as this one. If your formula doesn't show results in these mice, then no one's going to invest their time, money, and effort to take it to the next stage, human research. And after only 12 weeks, Al's mystery oil clearly helped support healthy arteries in these mice. Now, it's one thing to tell you this, but it's something you have to see to believe. Have a look for yourself. After viewing this image, researchers and doctors alike couldn't be more excited by its potential. Of course, this is a mouse study, so we're waiting for more research to see its potential in humans. But one thing is clear. Al's mystery oil isn't simply a dime a dozen natural fryer cleaner. It could actually be an important tool in supporting overall heart health. And its active ingredient is the little-known fatty acid that we are now calling one of the first important heart health discoveries of the 21st century. A natural miracle compound known as omega-7. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the good-for-your-heart omega-3 fatty acid. But omega-7 is a completely new heart health phenomenon that's just starting to pique the interest of doctors around the world. And once the genie was out of the bottle on this wonder ingredient, scientists rushed to formulate it into a soft, easy-to-swallow capsule. But they ran into a few problems. You see, the mouse study used a source of omega-7 found in macadamia nut oil. And macadamia nut oil contains higher levels of an unhealthy saturated fat known as palmitic acid. It's expensive to purify, which means higher cost for you, and it contains a much lower omega-7 content. In short, omega-7 from macadamia nut oil just wasn't good enough for you. But after much research, time, and effort, scientists have finally found one form of omega 7 that launches over all of those problems like the General Lee over a riverbed. Introducing Provenol, the purest way to help keep your cholesterol healthy. Provenol is a brand new form of ultra-purified omega 7 derived from a little-known and often ignored fish oil. By using fish oil instead of other sources of omega 7, Provenol is able to offer you all the heart-healthy positives of omega 7 without a wallet-busting price tag. And its purified form contains less than 1% palmitic acid, 7 times less than omega 7 macadamia nut oil, and 22% more omega 7 content than the next highest source on the market. So with this unique form of omega 7, you get more of the good and virtually none of the bad. And just how good is good? Well, these results were so exciting that the researchers behind Provenol were soon awarded a government grant to support groundbreaking biochemical research, worth almost $250,000. And as the director of the National Institute of Health, NIH, Dr. Francis Collins put it, the projects funded by these grants show significant potential to create new therapies that will address unmet medical needs. That's when the medical community really began to take notice. In fact, when legendary natural doc Mark Stangler heard about Provenol's groundbreaking results, he immediately got on board. You may know Dr. Stangler from his nationally televised program, Dr. Stangler's Natural Healing. Or maybe you've seen one of his many appearances on the 700 Club, PBS, CBS, ABC Family, NBC, Fox, and other networks. Or heard of his groundbreaking approach to natural health on one of 2 separate PBS documentaries. It's fair to say that Dr. Stangler's opinion carries a lot of weight in the world of natural health. And he's so excited by Provenol that he's declared it one of the most exciting breakthroughs of the 21st century. And as far as purified omega 7 in general, Dr. Stangler wasn't the only well-known doctor who was impressed. World-renowned physician Dr. Michael Roizen, who is a New York Times #1 best-selling author 4 times over, has appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show, Dr. Oz Show, and Good Morning America more than 28 times each, has given over 1,400 medical lectures, agreed to work directly with Tersis Pharmaceuticals, the manufacturer of Provenol, on future human trials. And he's not waiting to add purified omega 7s to his own daily routine. As he put it, I'm impressed enough with the data that I myself use a purified omega 7. The data imply the higher the percentage of omega 7, the better. And as we've already discussed, Provenol packs a higher percentage of omega 7 than any other form on the market. So by now, you're probably starting to realize why doctors and researchers are so excited by omega 7's heart health potential. But I'm sure a health-savvy person like yourself is probably also thinking, isn't there more to heart health than omega 7s? Relax, we've only scratched the surface. Hi, I'm Allison Davis. I have the privilege of working with Dr. Stangler on his line of health products, and we're so pumped about Provenol Omega 7 that we've entered into an exclusive agreement with its manufacturer, so you can't currently get it in any other doctor's formula. And as you'll soon see, omega 7 is only one ingredient in what Dr. Stangler is calling the ultimate heart health formula, the crown jewel in a supplement designed specifically to help support your heart health from every angle. A brand new cardio colossus known as Provocor. Provocor is a heart health breakthrough that uses cutting-edge natural ingredients to help cover every aspect of a healthy heart and cardiovascular system, including the most important heart health indicator your doctor may be ignoring. More on that in a moment. But first, let me tell you how Provocor helps simplify heart health by using one unique formula to target multiple concerns, including one you're probably wondering about right now, LDL cholesterol. You can't turn on your TV, listen to the radio, or walk 10 feet down the sidewalk these days without someone talking about cholesterol. And while this one aspect of heart health tends to receive more hype and attention than many believe is deserved, it definitely is one heart concern you want to make sure is covered. That's why the Provocor formula brings you the very best nature has to offer in terms of supporting healthy levels of LDL cholesterol. For centuries, practitioners of the ancient Indian Ayurveda natural medical practice have reached for a fruit known as Indian gooseberry, or amla, to help keep hearts healthy. But even though it's been a mainstay in India for hundreds of years, the hard science and medical studies have only recently started coming to light. Now, I don't want to bore you with the science, but the results on a standardized extract of amla, called Amla Max, are nothing short of amazing. How amazing is it? 3 separate human clinical studies showed notable improvement in both LDL and total cholesterol after just 3 months. And the research behind Amla Max just gets better from there. Need more proof? How about this? In the same peer-reviewed human research mentioned earlier, Amla Max also showed an improvement in triglyceride levels in just 3 months, and an even greater improvement after 6 months when compared to their starting values. And that's not all. In these very same studies, Amla Max also showed a unique ability to increase participants' HDL, healthy cholesterol levels, significantly. Now, this is important because not enough people talk about HDL cholesterol these days, but it's absolutely crucial to improving your overall heart health. You see, HDL cholesterol particles are the cleaners of the arteries. They help to pick up unwanted LDL cholesterol and ensure it's recycled or reused through the liver. And in one of those studies, Amla Max was able to increase heart-healthy HDL cholesterol in just 12 weeks. And believe it or not, we still haven't reached the end of this natural wonder's heart health abilities. Now you may be thinking, we've already covered HDL cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, total cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. What else do we need to talk about? Good question, and the answer is a great deal more because, as Dr. Stangler always says, cholesterol is only half the story. You see, for years, most doctors focused almost exclusively on cholesterol levels as the key indicator of overall heart health. So you can imagine their surprise when patients with perfect cholesterol levels were still flocking to their offices with heart health concerns. And try as they might, they just couldn't solve this riddle. But when Dr. Stangler read a groundbreaking study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, he knew he'd found the answer. What was it? It was one of the most important indicators of heart health your doctor may be ignoring: inflammation. Just how critical is inflammation? Well, that same landmark New England Journal study found that levels of inflammation can be as good an indicator, if not better, of overall heart health than cholesterol levels. In short, you'd better pay attention to inflammation if you want to ensure your heart stays healthy. And Amla Max works as a virtual inflammation watchdog. Let me explain how. Now, your overall level of inflammation can be measured by studying what's known as C-reactive protein levels in your blood. The lower, the better. And it turns out our old friend Amla Max steps up again by helping to make sure your CRP levels, and therefore inflammation, are in tip-top shape. Once again, in the same landmark human research, Amla Max was able to reduce CRP levels in just 3 months. And after 6 months, study participants saw an even greater decrease in CRP levels compared to their starting values. So just like with HDL and triglycerides, the longer participants took Amla Max, the more their CRP levels improved. So with Provocor, you get a cutting-edge heart supplement that specifically targets healthy inflammation levels, along with groundbreaking support for LDL cholesterol, HDL healthy cholesterol, total cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. And we're just getting warmed up. Want to see how else Provocor can help keep your heart strong? Then let me show you how you can take advantage of the French secret to beautiful blood pressure. Believe it or not, it all starts with another heart health mystery. This one was such a stumper, it even has a name: the French paradox. You see, the French were renowned for heavy drinking and eating foods high in unhealthy saturated fat. Yet their hearts stayed amazingly healthy. How did they do it? Well, it just so happens the medical community was wondering the very same thing. And after years of research and decades of coming up empty-handed, doctors finally focused on the grapes in the wine the French were notorious for drinking. And voila! The French paradox was finally solved. And it's good news for you. It turns out the grapes were jam-packed with an antioxidant powerhouse that helps support normal blood pressure. And some say that's what helped the French keep their hearts ticking like clockwork. Now, before you go and raid the closest liquor store, Dr. Stangler has found an easier, more potent, and healthier way to get the benefits of red wine. He's gone to great lengths to include a grape seed extract in Provocor that is structurally unique, includes 90 to 95% polyphenols, the active compound in GSE, clinically researched to help keep your blood pressure in the normal range. It's a blockbuster blood pressure compound known as Mega Natural BP. And I bet money that even the most stubborn doctors just can't argue with the science behind this heart health phenomenon. In a 2009 placebo-controlled study at the Department of Preventive Cardiology at the University of California, 25 subjects were given either 150 milligrams of Mega Natural BP, 300 milligrams of Mega Natural BP, or a placebo. And as you've probably guessed, The Mega Natural BP groups proved better at maintaining healthy blood pressure in the normal range over the placebo group, hands down. In fact, after just 4 weeks, both Mega Natural groups had decreased both their systolic and diastolic blood pressure significantly, whereas the placebo group showed virtually no effect. And these amazing results confirmed a previous study done on Mega Natural BP in 2007. But believe it or not, Dr. Stengler wouldn't let us stop there. So we added another unique ingredient to Provocor to help keep your heart pumping strong. It's a miracle energy enzyme that earned one researcher a Nobel Prize. You see, in the ongoing struggle to maintain a healthy heart, your body has one natural ace up its sleeve. It helps boost your cellular energy, strengthen overall heart function, and may even help maintain healthy blood pressure. It's an amazing enzyme known as CoQ10. More than likely you've heard of CoQ10 by now. And I don't need to remind you that CoQ10 could be one of the most important natural enzymes in your body. Multiple studies confirm it's a powerful antioxidant that destroys age-inducing free radicals to keep your heart and your body more youthful. But here's a fact about CoQ10 you may not know. You're running out of this natural heart helper at an alarming rate. You see, when you're young, your body creates all the CoQ10 you need. But as you age, your body naturally produces less and less. And what's worse, you're at an even greater risk of CoQ10 deficiency if you happen to be taking a statin drug. But fortunately, supplementing with CoQ10 can help replenish your CoQ10 levels and produce amazing heart-healthy results. New studies seem to be published every day showing that CoQ10 helps support a strong heart in one of the biggest studies performed on CoQ10 and published in the medical journal Molecular Aspects of Medicine. The majority of the 2,359 participants maintained healthy heart function after just 3 months of CoQ10 supplementation. Studies also show that CoQ10 works as an antioxidant triple threat. Multiple studies have shown when CoQ10 has converted to its antioxidant form, it has the ability to hunt down and destroy unhealthy free radicals in the bloodstream. But scientists have also noted that CoQ10 has an amazing ability to literally convert certain free radicals into healthy vitamin E and vitamin C forms. CoQ10 can also help support beautiful blood pressure. Results from thousands of study subjects have shown CoQ10 may help support healthy systolic and diastolic blood pressure. That's why Dr. Stengler insisted on a whopping 100 milligrams of this heart-healthy hero in every dose of Provocor. And believe me, you won't have to wonder if it's doing its job, because CoQ10 is a heart health miracle you can actually feel working. In 1978, a biochemist named Peter Mitchell was awarded the Nobel Prize for discovering that CoQ10 supplies the spark your body needs to convert nutrients into energy. So you not only feel confident that CoQ10 is helping support your normal blood pressure and overall heart function, but you'll also be able to face each and every day with a vigorous spring in your step as CoQ10 infuses every cell in your body with life-enhancing energy. CoQ10 helps give Provocor a heart health difference you can feel. But we're not quite done yet. You'd likely have to buy 2, 3, even 4 different supplements to match the same heart health benefits you'd find in just one bottle of Provocor. But we just had to go and add one more miracle ingredient into the mix. Provocor doubles down on your cholesterol support by infusing every heart-healthy soft gel capsule with a dose of plant sterols. These unique plant compounds are heart-healthy phytosterols, which have been shown in a meta-analysis involving 84 clinical trials with over 6,800 participants to help maintain healthy LDL and total cholesterol levels. Honestly, I can't think of a supplement that provides more support for your heart and entire cardiovascular system than Provocor. With Dr. Stengler's exclusive Provocor formula, you get the brand new ultra-purified form of omega-7 that you'll be hard-pressed to find anywhere else. The unsung heart health hero Omlamax, which provides you unparalleled support for LDL, HDL, and total cholesterol, triglycerides, and your often overlooked CRP levels. The secret behind the French paradox Mega Natural BP, which helps support normal systolic and diastolic blood pressure levels. The heart health powerhouse CoQ10, which provides all-around support for your heart and infuses you with life-giving energy and may even support normal blood pressure. And finally, the all-in-one cholesterol-supporting plant sterols, which gives you an extra layer of support for your LDL and total cholesterol ratios. With all of this support packed into one bottle, Provocor puts an end to cardio confusion. C-reactive proteins, triglycerides, free radicals, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, LDL, HDL, and total cholesterol. Phew, taking care of your heart can be a mind-boggling mess sometimes. And no one knows that better than Dr. Stangler. Every day, patients come into his clinic scratching their heads about what to do for their hearts. That's why he wanted to create this all-in-one solution that combines all these pivotal elements of heart health into 3 easy-to-swallow gel capsules. And these are 3 gel capsules you won't find anywhere else. Remember, Provocor uses a unique form of ultra-purified omega-7. And Dr. Stangler is the first to combine this unique form of omega-7 and these heart health all-stars into one simple formula that you can't get from your doctor. So act now and secure your share of this exclusive supply before the bottles start flying off the shelves, because word is starting to spread. I'd love to tell you that we have an endless supply of Provocor, but once word gets out about its all-star ingredient, omega-7, we predict the response will be mind-blowing. Why? Because as we speak, untold amounts of money, time, and research are being poured into human studies. A write-up about omega-7's exciting potential, co-authored by Drs. Oz and Roizen, was just recently syndicated in over 133 Sunday newspapers, delivered to some 40 million readers around the country. I even have it on good authority that omega-7 may be featured on a world-renowned health talk show in the near future. Sorry, I can't spill the beans on which one. But the last time one of our ingredients was featured on this particular show, we could hardly keep the bottles on the shelves. So there's simply no way to predict how fast news will spread about its unique potential to help keep your heart healthy. And since Dr. Stangler is currently the only doctor to have secured this superior form of omega-7 for his very own formula, we wanted to offer you exclusive access before all the attention spirals things out of control. So right now you have a grab-it-while-you-can opportunity to secure your order while supplies are in stock. Plus, when you order right now, you'll also receive Dr. Stangler's exclusive Results or Refund lifetime guarantee. That's right, no time limits on this guarantee whatsoever. Keep it for 60 days, 90 days, 1,000 days, it doesn't matter. In fact, Dr. Stangler is so confident in Provocor's ability to help support your healthy normal LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, total cholesterol, triglycerides, blood pressure, CRP levels, and supercharge your heart's energy that he encourages you to have your doctor check your numbers before and after you start using Provocor. And in the unlikely event that he's not over the moon with Provocor's results, or if you're just unhappy for any reason, then simply return the unused portion of Provocor at any time and we will happily refund 100% of the purchase price, less shipping. No questions asked. So take advantage and try Provocor on me. Honestly, why would you wait a moment longer? Every ingredient in Provocor is backed by painstaking scientific research and put simply, they work. Each one is capable of providing you unquestionable support for your heart on its own. But now that they're all together for the very first time, you have an exclusive risk-free opportunity to help support your heart like never before. A nothing-to-lose invitation to help keep your heart beating stronger than a bass drum, your blood pressure healthy, and your energy firing on all cylinders. Don't delay another second. This is your chance to claim one of the most unique and comprehensive heart supplements on the market before the growing excitement sends demand through the roof. So click below to place your order now while you still can.